right, people. There's another song that defines Gen X. We're going through the Gen X albums, Gen X music right now, okay? There's a song that defines Gen X better than many. This song's interesting because it's storytelling. That's the other thing. It isn't just about me, the me monster, me. No. It's not about me. It's a story. And it's actually a pretty good story, too. It's a story about mental illness. It's a story about, like, a psychosis, okay? It's a story about schizophrenia, all right? We were talking about this stuff in Gen X because we were dealing with problems, but no one was listening. No one gave a shit. No one cared. We just dealt with it, and we put it in our music. And one thing the Geto Boys did under Mind Playing Tricks on Me is they told a hell of a story about what that type of psychology can do to you internally. This song, again, when it came out, what year did this come out? Let me check. This song came out in 1991. I was born in 74. 74 puts me at 17. Maybe 16, turning 17 because I have a late birthday. All right. Album cover was ridiculous. All right. So check this out. Geto Boys, Mind Playing Tricks on Me. Official video. Here we go. Let's play it.
I sit alone in my four-cornered room staring at the candle. Oh, that shit is on? Let me drop some shit like this here. At night I can't sleep. I toss and turn. Candlesticks in the dark. Visions of bodies being burned. Four walls just staring at a nigga. I'm paranoid, sleeping with my finger on the trigger. My mother's always stressing I ain't living right, but I ain't going out without a fight. See, every time my eyes close, I start sweating and blood starts coming out my nose. It's somebody watching the act, but I don't know who it is, so I'm watching my back. I can see him when I'm deep in the covers. When I awake, I don't see the motherfucker. He owns a black hat like I own, a black suit and a cane like my own. Some might say take a chill, B, but fuck that shit. There's a nigga trying to kill me. I'm popping in the clip when the wind blows. Every 20 seconds got me peeping out my window. Investigating the joint for traps. Taking my telephone for texts. I'm staring at the woman on the corner. It's fucked up when your mind is playing tricks on you.
Anyway, that's paranoia, right? That's paranoia. That's what they're talking about there. No one understands him, man. No one understands him. He's dealing with some shit up in here, but no one's getting it. Mind's playing tricks on him.
Big money. I drive big cars. Everybody know me. It's like I'm a movie star, but late at night. Something ain't right. I feel I'm being tailed by the same sucker's headlights. Is it that fool that I ran off the block? Or is it that nigga last week that I shot? Or is it the one I beat for $5,000? Thought he had cane, but it was gold, not a flower. Reached under my seat, grabbed my popper for the suckers. Ain't no use to me lying. I was scared than a motherfucker. Put the left in the Popeyes and bailed out quick. If it's going down, let's get this shit over with. Here they come, just like I figured. I got my hand on the motherfucking trigger. When I saw him, make your ass start giggling. 3 blind, crippling, crazy senior citizens. I live by the swamp. I take my boys everywhere I go because I'm paranoid.
I live by the sword. Hold on.
Blind, crippling, crazy senior citizens. I live by the swamp. I take my boys everywhere I go because I'm paranoid. I keep looking over my shoulder and peeping around corners. My mind is playing tricks on me.
What's this next one? Bushwick Bill. Next one coming up. Verse 3.
Day by day it's more impossible to cope. I feel like I'm the one that's doing dope. Can't keep a steady hand because I'm nervous. Every Sunday morning I'm in service, praying for forgiveness and trying to find an exit out the business. I know the Lord is looking at me, but yet and still it's hard for me to feel happy. I often drift when I drive, having fatal thoughts of suicide. bang and get it over with. And then I'm worry free, but that's bullshit. I got a little boy to look after. And if I die, then my child will be a bastard. I had a woman down with me, but to me it seemed like she was down to get me. She helped me out in this shit, but to me she was just another bitch. Now she's back with her mother. Now I'm realizing that I love her.
It's like regret.
Now I'm feeling lonely. My mind is playing tricks on me.
This is Bushwick, this next one.
This year Halloween fell on a weekend. Me and Geto Boys are trick-or-treating, robbing little kids for bags, till an old man got behind our ass. So we speeded up the pace, took a look back, and he was right before our face. He be in for a squabble, no doubt, so I swung and hit the nigga in his mouth. He was going down, we figured, but this wasn't no ordinary nigga. He stood about 6 or 7 feet. Now that's the nigga I be seeing in my sleep. So we triple teamed on him, dropping them motherfucking bees on him. The more I swung, the more blood flew. Then he disappeared, and my boys disappeared too. Then I felt just like a fiend. It wasn't even close to Halloween. It was dark as fuck on the streets. My hands were all bloody from punching on the concrete. Goddamn, homie. My mind is playing tricks on me.
Tell you, that's a hell of a song. People, wrote off the Geto Boys. Yeah, it's just some kind of like gangster rap group, but they told a serious story, man. They told, in all their songs, they told a serious story just about life. And, a lot of hip hop artists during that time spoke about life. If you look at this, I'll bring this back up. You can see over here, you got Biggie with it looks like Juicy. That's from the Juicy video. He, same thing. All these guys, they grew up dealing with the same bullshit, that the streets brought them, and the life that they were given, life that they were just dealt. It's not like they woke up in some beautiful home. That it's like they're dealing with life, and they tried to express it, and it wasn't easy. I know I'm Shea Whitey here. Back in the day, a lot of white people at that time may not even have known how bad it was. But of course, white people are going through their own struggles. You know what I mean? So everyone's dealing with something in their head. And the Geto Boys, with other groups at the same time, were trying to express that through music. And I'll tell you, I think the Geto Boys did a fantastic job in that song. And it's just like an icon. That's like a standard today for hip hop music. And I think that I don't think Geto Boys gets enough credit for what they've done, and some of the lyrics that they put in their songs and some of the messages they were expressing. So that's my opinion. Geto Boys, fantastic. Mind playing tricks on me. Boom. Later.